Try Children of Thanos. That'll be fun. The Children of Thanos are teaming up with Claw to take down Spider-Ham. Let's see if they can do it. Okay, so we're going to start out with Justice. So let's think about what we want to be doing in Justice. So with Spider-Ham, we want to be able to play some high-cost cards. We want to get team building exercise onto the table. We want great responsibility. I'm just trying to think of things that are going to be staples. So let's grab our money cards. Also, so I have this box. I don't know if you can see it over here or not. Yeah, you can kind of see it if I make the blur go away. But in one of these rows, I have all my aspect cards, and we are probably maxed out. I think we're gonna have to split it up into 2 rows with these 2 packs, which is exciting. Okay, so we're gonna run our money. Let's go ahead and grab some basic cards. Let's look at them. Let's see what we got. I want to come back to allies, and I feel like the basic package of allies can be really strong and just something that I don't necessarily want to just run in every single one of these games. So let's look at just making sure there's nothing glaringly obvious that deals me damage. That's another thing. Is there anything that can give me damage? So Def Focus I don't think is really necessary. Also, he has 1, 2, 3. He only has 3 superpowers, so we probably don't need that. But we do want team building exercise. Let's go ahead and grab 2 copies of those. So team building exercise, there's 1. Usually with team building exercise, I only run 1 copy, but because he has so many cartoon and it also works with Web Warrior cards, then we're going to get utilization out of them. And the reason that I say that is that you can only use 1 team building exercise per card. So you exhaust it and then play a card. So you can't exhaust 2 and discount by 2. So I feel like having Spider-Ham in Plan B makes me want to play him, but I also don't think that that's necessary here. Warrior of the Great Web, I feel like that's going to be a fun leadership build, so let's save that for then. Across the Spider-Verse probably is better in multiplayer. I think we will run a Web of Life and Destiny. I feel like that is pretty solid. We have a second one of here. It's a free upgrade with Spider-Ham or any of the Web Warrior cards because you ignore the cost if you have the Web Warrior trait. And so, if anything, it thins your deck very efficiently. So we'll run that. We probably could run Avengers Mansion, honestly. He's gonna have so much money. Let's run Avengers Mansion. And I don't know, but I feel like a symbiote suit Spider-Ham is something that needs to happen in my future at some point. It seems hilarious to me. Okay, let's look at our Justice cards. Actually, let's look at our... So this is what I was saying. Like, here's a Web Warrior, here's a Web Warrior. Here... Like, I need to just rearrange all of this. We're going to run Ghost Spider, because play only if you control a Web Warrior card. When she leaves play, search your deck for identity-specific events and add it to your hand. And he has some pretty bonkers identity-specific events. And so Ghost Spider, I think, makes it into this deck. We got Spider-Man. Peter Parker Spider-Man. I think he's strong. That's just like, I don't know. Like I want to save him for, I want to do him or play him maybe later. Also, like, you don't want to be chump blocking because you want to be taking damage with Spider Ham. So that's another kind of exciting change. I do want Web Warrior cards because we're running Web of Life and Destiny. Let's take a look at our yellow. We've got Pavir and Lady Spider. Well, let's run these. I mean, like, because we don't get to see these in any of the other games. There's Lady Spider. We also have a Spider Woman, which I think is just a bad card. So reduce the cost to play Spider Woman by 1 for each confused enemy in play. I just don't ever run with a lot of confused enemies in play. Typically I'm doing that really quickly, or taking care of those really quickly, like rolling down. So right there we've got 3. Probably do want some more Web Warriors. Let's grab one more Web Warrior card. I don't think we have any tech upgrades, so we don't want auto. Which leaves Hobby or Peter. We'll run Peter. I feel like not running Peter is probably not a good thing, especially because he has this requirement to spend 1 of each resource, and that's just going to be so easy to hit with Spider-Ham's Wild Generation that it feels irresponsible to not run Peter. So okay, there's that. We'll lean into that archetype a little bit more when we were playing blue, but let's go. We're gonna run one way or another just because I feel like that's gonna probably be our strongest build here. Is if we run 3x one way or another, we have the card where we stick our tongue out to draw cards. I just think that we can draw a lot of cards really quickly and then just kind of rush the villain with this Justice build. So what does that put us at? We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Yeah, so 14 that's 6 of. We have a lot of damage in Kit. One of the issues that we are going to have is dealing with minions, right? So he has a lot of high damage, like the Swinging Web Ham or whatever that card is. Deals 6 damage and then confuses. So you want to be using that on the villain. And so I'm looking for ways that we can deal some damage to minions, which would be like Followed or Turn the Tide or something like that. Let's run 2x of Followed. We don't get to see that card a lot, but I think it makes sense in a one way or another Peter Porker deck. I can also deal with the minions that we're going to be running into. And then let's use some new cards. I feel like we want to use new cards. Here are new cards. Overwatch. We're definitely running 2x Overwatch. Oh, Followed is in his kit. There we go. We don't want even the odds, but we do want 3x Great Responsibilities. We are not... I feel like a Justice Spider-Ham deck needs these Great Responsibilities in it, so we're going to run 1, 2, yeah, it's in my old sleeve. That's how long it's been since I played it. It's in my Ultra Pro rather than the Dragon Shield. Highly recommend Dragon Shield, by the way. (2x Overwatch). I think that puts us pretty close to our 25. Got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 21. So we need 4 more cards actually. And so what I like to do here, we'll probably run a Skilled Investigator. For running one way or another, I typically pair that with Skilled Investigators. Skilled Investigator there. So we need 3 more cards. We could do clear the area. Let's do 2x clear the area, and then maybe a power of. What do we got? We got a lot of 0 cost cards. We got 1, 2. Yeah, so we don't need a power of. We need a power. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll run a power in all of us. So 2x clear the area is power in all of us. We'll call it. This is a power in all of us is a card that they probably should reprint soon, because we're getting a lot of basic cards that are really good. And then clear the area. Card draw for days. All right, let's play some Marvel Champions. Let's go. This will be fun. You're a Peter Porker. Oh my goodness, I'm so pumped for this. This is going to be so incredible. So they did announce that they are going to have Mutant Genesis at Gen Con. Also, if anybody is going to be at Gen Con, let me know. We'll hang out. I'm doing Mutant Genesis. I'm doing the Marvel Champions sanctioned event on Sunday. So by the time I was able to get my order processed, it was already going to be Sunday. And so that was a little bit late into the weekend, but I've got a busy Gen Con already. And so it worked out. But I am really pumped for Mutant Genesis to see the X-Men come in. This feels really small. But I guess not. I guess we're good. And so that's really exciting. Getting to go with some X-Men in 3 weeks. Yeah, in 3 weeks from today, I will be at Gen Con. So pumped. One of my favorite weekends of the entire year. So excited about that. Alrighty. Okay, so when revealed, discard cards from the encounter deck until a minion is discarded. Put that minion into play, engaged with the first player. So we got it in advance. Hey, there's Ebony Maw. That's what you want to see right off the bat. Ebony Maw coming in with Villainous. He's a 1/1/6 minion. And then he has Villainous. So we'll have to take care of him. Peter Porker has a hand size of 6. He has a HP of 12. Claw needs 12. Yep. Okay. Let's see. We got Skilled Investigator. We got Spider-Man. We got a huge wooden hammer. We got an Overwatch, a one way or another, and a Followed. Okay, so probably want to get a huge wooden hammer onto the table fairly soon. Skilled Investigator is always nice. I think one way or another can kind of help us build into that. We don't need an Overwatch to start us out, because yep, we probably, I mean, Followed would be pretty nice to pair one way or another with Followed to kill Ebony Maw with a huge wooden hammer swing. I think that's probably our play, which means that we're probably not going to get to play Spider-Man. Because Spider-Man, I think, works really well in this deck after you've taken some damage and you have some wild resources. And so let's go ahead and flip into a Petulant Pig. which is more card draw and a strength. Okay, let's just see how bad we can make this turn 1, right? So we got a Petulant Pig in a one way or another. I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to play both of those in the same turn, but we're gonna do it anyways just for the hype. So we will be rolling in with 6 cards. Okay, that's hilarious to me. Okay, so there's nothing that we want to do in alter ego form. We're not going to use the basic recovery, so we will flip up to Spider Ham. We will Petulant Pig. We're going to stick our tongue out at the villain, and then the villain attacks me, and then we draw 3 cards. So Claw is going to attack. We're not going to defend. We got 0 plus 2 boost cards. Claw's gimmick is that he gets 2 boost cards. And so we got 2, and then if this activation deals damage to you, exhaust your hero. That does kind of throw a wrench in our plan. But we take 2 damage, and we get a tune counter. And we draw 3 cards. So we got a power in all of us. Got a Lady Spider, and we've got a Great Responsibility. Great Responsibility will probably be held onto, but okay, let's put a Skilled Investigator onto the table just to... And it's actually kind of funny. We may go Immortal Claw. I feel like Immortal Claw may be the right call here. Because I don't actually have a lot of threat mitigation in my hand. So that could be a problem. But you know what? Let's just try it one way or another. Let's go grab the Immortal Claw. Or maybe Tribute, actually. Let's do Tribute, because that only has 2. And so we actually, well, no, if we could figure out a way to ready, we could take care of Tribute. But when defeated, deal the player defeated this game a face down encounter card when that's defeated. That also has a crisis icon, meaning that we cannot thwart the main scheme while that's in play. I'm a little off center, so I'm going to just move these over. Much better, much better. Draw 3 cards. The Daily Beagle, followed, and ham it up. Hey, there we go. Well, maybe. Okay. We have we have some options, y'all. We have some options. Okay, so let's go with a strength to put the Daily Beagle onto the table. That's one of the better upgrades, especially because we will probably be flipping every other turn. We're gonna hopefully hold on to Great Responsibility. Get a Lady Spider. Which Lady Spider is good, but hitting that Tribute, there's no threat on the main scheme, and her thing is that whenever she thwarts remove threats from a scheme, if you control another Web Warrior card, which we do, remove an equal amount of threat from a different scheme. So there's that. Let's discard a Ham It Up to play a followed onto Tribute. Let's go ahead and yeah, getting exhausted was kind of threw a wrench in my plan. I probably should have diverted at that point and not play one way or another, but it is also more fun to do it this way. We do want to get Big Wooden Hammer into play, so let's go ahead and power in all of us. Yeah, power in all of us. Great Responsibility to play Big Wooden Hammer. Just kidding. I'm going to toss a followed because I didn't realize that it was max 1 per scheme. So we're going to toss a followed instead of that. Then we'll hold on to Great Responsibility. And we're going to hold on to Ham It Up, actually. So we're going to toss Lady Spider instead of a Ham It Up. Okay, so we're actually going to hang on to these cards. We'll go. Okay, so we got Petulant Pig. Oh gosh, another one. We're drawing up to our hand size. Energy, so 2, 4, 5. Okay, well, Interesting. Maybe could have gone with a higher cost curve on this one, but here we are. Okay, so underground distribution is going to have 1. We will great responsibility that, so whenever any amount of threat would be placed on a scheme, we take it as damage instead. So instead of placing 1 onto underground distribution, we'll take 1 damage and then flip this into our second tune counter. I also need to remember that we can use those as resources. So then we are going to have Claw attack us, which is probably going to be fine. So it's going to be a 0 plus 2 boost cards. We've got 1, 3, so we take 3 damage. 1, 2, 3, and we get another tune counter, which is just money. Ebony Maw is going to attack us for 1 plus 0, which is the most beautiful number for Spider-Ham. We're already up to 4 tune counters and nothing to pay for, no cards to pay for them, but yeah, it's kind of crazy. Alrighty, and then we've got 1 encounter card, which is Shadows of the Past. Okay, I usually hate seeing that, but I'm excited that we get to see what it does. So Spider-Ham Nemesis, the Green Gobbler. So we got a force response after the Green Gobbler engages you. Discard all counters from each card you control. No, we just lost 4 counters. That's sad. That's really sad. Do we have a cancel? No, we don't. That's a bummer. And then our side scheme is Nefarious Trap. When defeated, the Green Gobbler attacks the player who's defeated the scheme. If the Green Gobbler is not in play, search the encounter deck and discard pile for him and put him into play engaged with the player who defeats this game. Interesting. That's cool. And then that has a one of these guys on it. Hazard icon. Okay. Well, that throws a wrench into the plan, but I know that we're gonna be taking out the green. No, we're gonna. Interesting. That's all I have to say. Interesting. Shadows of the Past is always a gut punch. It is so true. It really is. But that being said, I do love seeing shadows on these hero spotlights, just so we can kind of get a feel for what they are. But that one was tough. It is good to know that Green Gobbler is going to take away 4 resources from you. That was tough. That was tough. Okay. So, let's figure out what our life looks like now. So we're sitting at 5 health, which is not great. But okay, so let's Petulant Pig. We're going to stick our tongue out at the villain. Villain attacks us for 0 plus 3 plus 2. We die. We just straight up die. Okay, we'll run that back. That was hilarious. I was like, there's no way we'll flip 5 boost cards. Okay. Well, that was bad. That was really, really bad. Okay. That feels right for the first game. That feels right for the first game. Okay. We'll try that again. That's hilarious. I find that hilarious. Okay. Freaking claw, right? Nice. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, that's so funny. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. I can't believe that just happened. Okay, we're gonna go back up to 12 hit points. And we'll just play another game. Why not, right? Oh, that's so funny. Alrighty. Okay, so game 2. Oh man, I started on Lord of the Rings. I started adding a scoop counter. We may need to add that to Marvel Champions as well. That wasn't a scoop. That was just a straight loss. We actually have to discard cards until we get a minion. We got an Assault, Claw's Vengeance, Sonic Boom, We don't have a lot of minions in this deck, which is actually kind of an issue. There's an Armored Guard. Enters with toughness and guard. So we will throw this here. So we cannot attack Claw, but that's probably not a huge issue. Let's see what our hand, one way or another. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? We can just go. We got Ham It Up, which we probably don't need. We got Clear the Area, which we can utilize with one way or another to grab that 2. Lord of the Rings is so much more intimidating than Marvel Champions. I have all the released content, but it's hard to pull out the box as it's so taxing on the brain. Totally agree with you there. It is. I think a lot of people unfairly, like, maybe not unfairly, but like it feels very similar and like, oh, I play Marvel Champions, I don't need to play Arkham, I don't need to play Lord of the Rings. And that's not necessarily true. I think that they all play very differently, and the similarities are that it's a cooperative game with cards. So, but Lord of the Rings does take a lot more investment, and you have to really build for the specific scenario, and that can make it kind of difficult. But yeah, totally agree with you there. Great Responsibility. I don't think we're gonna do that. Web of Life and Destiny we'll just throw onto the table, and we got an energy, so we'll take a Great Responsibility and Ham It Up. Throw those over here. We got a Captain Americat and another Ham It Up. Okay. Can't believe I lost that last game. Okay, we're gonna flip up. We're going to one way or another to go grab, like off screen here, to go grab. We do have a Ham It Up, so we actually may grab a 3x of something. Got a Mortal Claw, which would be easy to take care of. It'd also be nice to pull it out of the deck so it goes from the discard pile next time. But yeah, we'll do yeah, we'll do the Immortal Claw. We'll pull out the Immortal Claw, and that way we don't have to deal with an extra encounter card this turn. So that comes in with 3. He's going to get plus 10 hit points, but it's not going to be around for too long, so we'll take care of that later. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's an Avengers Mansion, which is huge. Okay, so let's spend an energy and empowering all of us to play an Avengers Mansion. We'll go ahead and exhaust that to draw a card. Organic Webbing. So Spider-Ham gets +1 thwart. Okay, we'll Web of Life and Destiny for free because we are a Web Warrior card. We'll just go ahead and thwart the Immortal Claw, and then we're going to toss a Ham It Up to play a Clear the Area to remove 2 threat from a scheme, which will be the Immortal Claw. And if it was the last threat, we get to draw a card, which is a Followed. That would have been nice to have. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to toss a Lady Spider, an Organic Webbing, and a Followed to play Captain Americat. So a Captain Americat enters play. We give someone a high five. Boom. That's ourselves. And then place 1 tune counter on your identity. Check it out. And then shuffle 1 Spider-Ham card from your discard pile into your deck. That's going to probably be Organic Webbing. Yep, so we'll take an Organic Webbing and throw that back into our deck because I feel like that's going to be much more beneficial later in the game. Captain Americat will just go ahead and swing at this Armored Guard to knock its tough off. But it's like, so if this did not have guard, I would never take it out. I would leave it there forever and just take 1 tune counter every single turn. That sounds incredible. Okay, so let's ready. We'll draw Team Building Exercise, which is nice. Skilled Investigator, which is nice. Overwatch, which is nice. Organic Webbing, beautiful. And a Hogwashed. 2, 4, 5. Okay. Starting out, we're going to place 1 threat here on the main scheme. Claw is going to attack us for 2 plus a 2 boost cards. We'll just straight up take it. So 0 plus 3. So that's 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. And we get a second tune counter. Armor Guard is going to hit us for 1. And we'll take that for a tune counter. Our bad card is going to be Proxima Midnight. Okay, so we've got... That's going to be nasty. But at least we have a Hogwash, so we can take care of Proxima. So that's not too bad. Okay, so on our turn, we're going to start out with an Avengers Mansion, drawing Cartoon Physics, probably one of my favorite cards in his kit. But let's go ahead and toss an Overwatch and a... Just makes it hard. Oh, I have a ton of wild resources. Let's think about that. Let's toss an Overwatch and 1 wild resource for a team building exercise. Team building exercise then can be Exhaust to play a Hogwashed. So we will deal 5 damage to a minion, which will take out Proxima Midnight. Then we will not really worried about the Armor Guard all that much. Hey, Silver Cyanide, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Happy to have you. I don't want to get rid of organic webbing, but I feel like I guess I don't have to. So we'll do this. We'll spend 1 for Cartoon Physics, and we're going to hold on to organic webbing. Why not, right? Captain America will swing for a second damage here onto, or 2 damage onto Armored Guard, and that then sets us up pretty nicely. I'm going to keep the Armor Guard out for 1 more turn, just because I want that resource. So I could take him out with Spider Ham, but the 1 damage for 1 resource, we don't need to be dealing damage to Claw right now, and so having him sit on the table is not the worst thing in the world. And so we'll just sit here and thwart 1 off of the main. We'll hang on to organic webbing, and then we will ready everyone. We'll draw into a Swinging Web Pig, which means that we can roll down next turn. Another Cartoon Physics. We've got a One Way or Another, so 2, 4, that makes an interesting turn, and a Great Responsibility, which is excellent. So we will ready. We're going to place 1. We'll play Great Responsibility to, instead of placing 1, take 1 damage and then get a tune counter. Claw is going to attack us, and we do have the buffer of Cartoon Physics here. And so if we do flip like 5 or something, we can activate this and not need to worry about it. So we've got a 2 plus a 4. At that point, let's go ahead and discard Cartoon Physics. So when your identity would take any amount of damage, discard this card, wiggle your body, and prevent all but 1 of that damage. So we do take 1 damage, which still triggers getting our tune counter. So there's 3. Armor Guard is going to hit us. We will take 1 more damage and flip this to 4 tune counters. And hopefully not draw Shadows of the Past here. We've got another Armored Guard. So we still have Guard. He comes in with Tough. And it is our turn. Uh-oh. There's 1, 2, 3. Am I supposed to put Defense Network into play? I'm supposed to have Defense Network into play whenever I start this game. Okay, so what we'll say, that had 3, crap. Okay, so we'll say that we, instead of attacking the Armored Guard with Captain America, we thwarted, and then there's still going to be 1 here. Oops. I forgot about that. I do believe that there is 1 more side scheme in that deck. It's the one with the hazard icon. I believe we can take it out. So yeah, let's one way or another to go grab it. Yeah, Legal Arms Factory, that's it. So that comes in with 4. Not Hazard. Is it Hazard? I always get them mixed up. Yeah, Hazard, Crisis, acceleration. Draw 3 cards. We got Petulant Pig. Uh-oh. We got Great Responsibility and clear the area. Oh, perfect. Okay, we'll clear the area. We are golden. We'll Avenger's Mansion to draw a card, which is a one way or another. We can only use one of those in a turn, so we cannot do that again. So let's go ahead and team building exercise to play Cartoon Physics. Yep, that makes sense. And then we will Petulant Pig. We will stick our tongue out at the villain. And then the villain's going to attack us. We have 12, or we have 5 hit points. We also have a Cartoon Physics to save us if we need to. 2 boost cards. We got 0 and 1, which is beautiful. Okay, so we take 1 damage and we get a cartoon counter. And we did not have to activate Cartoon Physics. Not a forced interrupt, which makes it so good. Silver Cyanide. Hey Nelson, I've been following the series on YouTube. This is your first time catching you live. I hope you are enjoying Ham. He is so strong. Awesome. Well, happy to have you here live. It's super exciting to have people that have been following the YouTube channel catching me live. So welcome. And I am really enjoying Spider Ham. He is dumb strong. I have 5 resources right here on the table. And I still need to draw 3 cards. So we got a huge wooden hammer. We've got a team building exercise. And we got a I don't think so. Yeah, he's really, really strong. He is really, 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 really strong. Okay, so let's go ahead and I don't think so in a one way or another. We cannot play either of those for a second copy of team building exercise. Then we will exhaust team building exercise. We will remove 1 tune counter to play a huge wooden hammer. We will toss we will thwart 2 here. We're going to toss a Great Responsibility for a clear the area to pull 2 off of Illegal Arms Factory, defeating it. Clear the area trigger, so I get to draw a card. And then Skilled Investigator does trigger, so I get to draw a second card. We got 2 Swinging Web Pigs and a Spider-Man. That kind of poses an interesting question, doesn't it? Spider-Man feels really good to get onto the table. But I also definitely want to get Swinging Web Pig out there. I feel like I've held on to Organic Webbing for so long. We do have the option to kill Captain Americat. He's not a Web Warrior. Never mind. So we don't get to draw a card of Web of Life and Destiny. So in that sense, we'll probably keep him around. I really want the Daily Beagle. Where's the Daily Beagle? Let's toss a Spider-Man, a Swinging Web Pig, and 1 of these Spider-Ham counters to play a swinging. Oh, I have guards. I can't do that. I cannot do that. I'm trying to cheat. I am trying to cheat. So let's spend a Swinging Web Pig and 1 of these counters to play an Organic Webbing. We will exhaust Organic Webbing, remove a tune counter to ready Spider-Ham. We will... I have a +1 attack. Let me denotate. I have a +1 attack and a +1 thwart. So let me pull those out just so I remember. Oh no. Okay, we're back. I accidentally hit off, so I think we're still alive. Yep, we're good. Okay. +1 attack, +1 thwart. So I readied. So I'm swinging with 2. We'll go 2 on the Armor Guard. We will toss 2 of these counters. Toss a Swinging Web Pig for a Spider-Man. We will go ahead and kill this Armored Guard with Spider-Man. After Spider-Man attacks or thwarts, we get to choose another Web Warrior card and ready them. So we will ready Spider Ham. We'll go ahead and just thwart this off here because we will be rolling down. And so we will flip down. Okay. Ready, everybody. Draw into a strength, a genius, all of the money, Spider-Man, Ghost Spider, followed, and the Daily Beagle. There it is. That's what I was looking for. Beautiful. Okay. So starting out, we're going to place one threat here. Claw is going to scheme for 2 plus a star. Discard an ally or support you control. So I feel like we're about to shuffle. So I feel like Web of Life and Destiny is the best one. Or Captain, we're going to toss Captain America. Because I'd rather him come back in. Play, because he has a nice when entering play ability. And he schemed for 2, so we've got 2 here. Armor Guard schemes for 0. Our encounter card is a Weapons Runner Surge into another Armor Guard. We have seen all of the Armor Guards. I love it. I love it. We're just never going to deal damage to Claw, and we'll call it a good day. Okay. So on my turn, we're going to make a basic recovery. So we heal for 5, which takes us up to 9. Whenever we make a basic recovery with Peter Porker, we get to get a tune counter. We will Avengers Mansion to go ahead and draw into a Swinging Web Pig. Our Genius will help pay for the Daily Beagle, which has an Altered Ego action to exhaust the Daily Beagle and place 1 tune counter on Peter Porker, so that takes us up to 2. Then we will flip up into Spider Ham. This will be cool. We will toss a strength and a nope. We will exhaust a team building exercise and toss a strength to play Spider-Man. And then after Spider-Man enters play, remove 1 threat from a scheme for each Web Warrior card you control, including Spider-Man. So 1, 2, 3. So we'll take off those 3 right there. And then he comes in. I like that a lot. That was pretty cool. Okay. So we will use Spider-Man to attack and knock one of these toughs off. We've got a team building exercise. We'll toss a followed and a swinging web. Oh no. Do I have... Okay, let me see. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we have one Spider-Ham card in these 2. And I think it's a swinging web pig. Okay. So that does work. I'm gonna run out of room here. We're gonna put this here. Ghost Spider has become your favorite basic web warrior, even over Peter. Miles all have such overvalued hero cards. Tutoring them is amazing. Yes. Very true. I probably should have put SPDR in here. Oops. I do really like Ghost Spider. So Ghost Spider, exhausted team building exercise. Toss a swing. Oh wait, swinging web pig is in my hand. Uh-oh. Let's see what it is. Oh, this is when she leaves play. Never mind. Okay, then definitely. We'll team building exercise follow swinging web pig to put Ghost Spider into play. We don't have to worry about that because we're going to shuffle our deck. Yes, SPDR ally is so good, especially at the Web of Life and Destiny. Yeah. I don't know why I didn't put her in here, but here we are. Okay. Ghost Spider will attack and ping this tough. No, actually, she'll just kill the weapons runner. We'll still have that tough available to us. Oops, that's supposed to be a damage. Spider-Man will swing here at the armored guard, dealing 2. And then we get to ready Spider-Ham. Spider-Man readying Spider-Ham. And we will swing and kill the armored guard with our 2 attack. I think that makes sense. It may make sense to just farm the resources, honestly. So if we have armored guard, have we flipped through shadows? We haven't. Okay. So shadows isn't a pretty small encounter deck. We're just going to leave the armor guard out there. And we will not. Yeah, we will. We'll just have Spider-Man attack right there. Okay. So there we go. There we go. We're ready, everything. We got built real quick. Taking 1 encounter card before we shuffle. It was a petulant pick. Okay. Power on all of us. Ham it up. And a energy. So not... I need more high cost cards in this deck or less resources. Honestly, you could probably run this deck without the doubles. Yeah. We'll place 1 here on the main. Claw will attack us for 2 boost cards. We have Cartoon Physics to get us out of a bind, but we got, hey, Weapons Runner engaged with us. And then 1 damage. So 1 damage total, which is exactly how much we wanted to take. So that's a tune counter. So we are down to 8. We'll take 3 more damage and 3 more counters. So we're up to 6 counters already. And this is when we will flip shadows, and it'll take it all away from us. So sound manipulation. So claw heals 4 damage. If no damage, oh wait, I'm sorry. Take 2 damage. Claw heals 2 damage. I took 2 damage, which is a tune counter. And then, hey, I really want a hot dog. You may flip to alter ego form, choose to exhaust Peter Porker and remove 1 tune counter from him. Remove I really want a hot dog from the game. Or you are stunned. If you're already stunned, this card gains surge. Let's go ahead and flip and exhaust. That's 6. Actually, being stunned is not the worst thing. Yeah, we'll toss this and we'll take a stunned. Okay. Alrighty. Unfortunately, I guess we do have Ham It Up, but we have Cartoon Physics. This is crazy. This deck is not tuned correctly, I don't think. I feel like we probably need maybe some pivotal moments or something in there. Hello, Beast Snow. How goes the new heroes? Spider-Ham is really, really strong. Right now, I just have 7 wild resources waiting to be used. That being said, Shadows is one of these cards, which gets rid of them, which is a little scary, but... Okay, so let's do a Petulant Pig. So stick our tongue out at the villain, and then the villain's going to attack us for 2. We got Shadows right there, and then give the villain 1 additional boost card. This activation deals damage to you. Exhaust your hero. And so we've got 3 damage. We will go ahead and Cartoon Physics that, so just take it down to 1, and then that does exhaust our hero. We need an acceleration token on the main scheme, and we need another tune counter. So now we're up to 8 tune counters. I need the new by the same token 3 and 4 counters here because we're out, so we have to spin some of them now. I guess we can do that with readying and everything. Spider-Ham's good. Spider-Ham is very, very good. So we get to draw 3 cards. clear the area. Beautiful. Clear the area. And a great responsibility. We will go ahead and Avengers Mansion to draw a card, which is a swinging web pig. So let's see if we can get rid of these guards. If we can get rid of the guards, then we can flip down swinging web pig, because we have to deal damage at some point in our life. We'll use Spider-Man to knock off the tough from this armor guard. Okay. Then we will toss a clear the area. I'm sorry, toss a great responsibility for a clear. No, we'll toss a clear the area for a clear the area to remove this threat, which allows us to draw a card. I don't think so. Okay, so we will exhaust organic webbing, remove 1 to encounter to ready Spider-Ham. We will attack to toss the stun. Ghost Spider here will attack this weapons runner. Actually, hold on. Let me figure out some other math first. I have a lot of dead cards in this deck. Arcade, they also have tune counters now too. Yeah, I saw those. Those are really cool. What I typically do is because I'm in the States, so I wait until there's enough so that I can get free shipping and then just order a ton of them. But I'm also running out of space in my organizer here. I have my Lord of the Rings stuff in here, so I'm probably going to move that into its own thing. But I love By the Same Token. They're so cool. They're so cool. Okay, so what we need to do is kill the armored guards. Okay, yeah, so that's how we'll do it. We will attack this armored guard and kill it with Spider-Man. That will deal the 3rd consequential, which will kill Spider-Man, which is very sad. But we do get to trigger Web of Life and Destiny and draw a card, which is Lady Spider, which now we have an open ally slot, which is great. We will, when he attacks, I get to ready Spider-Ham. So then we will attack with Spider-Ham, exhausting Huge Wooden Hammer, taking 1 resource from it. So I'm getting +2 attack. So I'm swinging for 4 with Overkill, killing the armor guard. Where did I put the other? I was like, there should be another armor guard. Where is it? There it is, over there. And then rolling First Blood, dealt the claw. So he's down to 11. And I have 2, 4, 6, 8 cards in my hand and 6 resources on the table. It's crazy. Okay, so let's team building exercise and a energy for swinging web pig. So 6 damage to an enemy. That's going to be onto claw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And confuse that enemy. There he goes. Then we'll just Ghost Spider and have Weapons Runner die. We'll exhaust team building exercise. We'll toss a great responsibility, a Ham It Up, and a Power in All of Us to put Lady Spider into play. So after she thwarts and removes threat from a scheme, if you control another Web Warrior card, remove an equal amount of threat from a different scheme. And so she's just going to hang out here for a second. And we'll toss a Overwatch onto the main. And then we will flip down. We'll exhaust Daily Beagle to grab a resource. And that'll be that. So we will ready. It's telling you that the tune counter tokens already come in 5 and 10 denominations. That's great. That's fantastic. I did not realize that. I mean, like, yeah, I have a lot. I have a lot to spend. So we'll draw up one way or another. Excellent. A followed. Excellent. Captain America. Excellent. Great responsibility. Excellent. 2, 4. Actually, great responsibility doesn't help. A genius. I have too much money in this deck. So one of the decks, maybe aggression or probably protection. Protection, I won't run doubles. We'll see how that works. Oh my goodness gracious. He is strong. He is very, very good. Free shipping. Might as well get that villain stand. Oh my gosh. So I was actually able to play with some people in Cincinnati. So someone who watches the stream reached out who lives in Cincinnati and invited me to a game. And so I was able to play with them, which was excellent. It was so much fun. And it's actually the same store that I was able to get these Spider-Ham and Spider from. And we were talking about the villain stand and how sweet it is. And just, I need it. It'd be so cool. It'd be so cool. Okay. What does my life look like? What are we doing? We are onto the villain phase. I really want the villain stand. It looks so good. It looks so good. Don't tempt me, Frodo. So we got 2 here. Claw's going to scheme, but he's confused. Then our boost card is going to be Corvus Glaive with Retaliate and Toughness. Spider-Ham loves Retaliate because it's any instance of damage. And so let's just ping him for a million times to get some resources. Honestly, actually, I don't think I need resources. I have so many resources. It's just a fun interaction. Okay. This is crazy. So we're like Overwatch and Lady Spider. So Lady Spider, if you thwart and remove threat from a scheme. So if I pull out a side scheme right now and I thwart the main scheme, Overwatch triggers with the hero interrupt, so I remove 2. Lady Spider, who thwarted here, would remove 2 more. And so I could thwart with 2 and then trigger both of these responses and remove 4 from a side scheme. It's like, that's sweet. That is so sweet. It does look very convenient. Yeah, definitely. Okay, so my turn. We will exhaust Daily Beagle, which will give me a tune counter. I'm at 6 health. I guess I will go ahead and recover. I feel like at this point, unless we flip shadows, we are probably good to just push, right? So we'll go up to 11. He has 6 health or 5 health, and so let's just kill some stuff. I get another tune counter. Okay. Hilarious. We actually, here we go. We'll use. So we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So we'll take this. This will be 4. Alrighty. Okay. So we did that. We will, I guess, Avengers Mansion to draw into a swinging web pig. It's a beautiful thing. No, that's not right. We'll flip over to Spider-Ham. Let's go ahead and one way or another, we're going to pull out the Immortal Claw because we're about to need to pull it out. And so might as well just push, kill, and not need to pull out Immortal Claw again. So here we go. The Immortal Claw comes in with 3 threat per player, which will be fairly easy to get rid of. Okay. So I get to draw 3 cards. One way or another. Strength. Great responsibility. A lot of dead cards in this deck. Really good hero. I would consider this a fairly bad deck build, I think. So let's go ahead and have Ghost Spider. No, actually, let's. There's nothing in here that makes me need to. For me to defeat the side scheme. So let's go ahead and have Lady Spider thwart for 2 off of the main, and we will trigger her ability to pull 2 off of the Immortal Claw. We'll actually hold on. Let's do that in a slightly different order, because I want to kill Claw first. I'm trying to figure out the best way to do that. So we got 4, 5. Yep, that'll be good. Okay, so we no longer have guard. They also have Death Glow token, pumpkin bombs when defeated, and negative modifiers, which are all new to me. I haven't seen those either. I think I saw the pumpkin bombs. Like they put out a pumpkin bomb thing, but like a preview, but I haven't seen any of the other ones. Okay, so Claw takes 1 damage. Spider-Man dies. So Claw is down to 4. Web of Life and Destiny, I get to draw a card, which is Petulant Pig. Look at this. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Craziness. Yeah, wow. We will, I guess, Petulant Pig, right? So we'll stick our tongue out, and Claw is going to attack us for 2 plus a boost, or 2 boost cards. So 0. Give this enemy 1 additional boost card. So 3 damage total. 1, 2, 3. We'll take another tune counter and we get to draw 3 cards. So followed. Oh, that's big. That's really big. Cartoon Physics and a Ham It Up. So I can remove 10 with Ham It Up, a 0-cost card for the thwarts for 10. So that'll be fun. And I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 cards in my hand and 10 resources on the table. It's crazy, y'all. It's crazy. Let's go ahead and team building exercise and a strength to play Captain America. So give someone a high 5. Place 1 tune counter on your identity. Okay, we're just gonna start storing them down here. Ham moment. Hashtag ham moment. Yes, 100%. And then shuffle 1 Spider Ham card, which I feel like is gonna be a Swinging Web Pig because the enemy's gate is down. So let's go ahead and throw some damage in there. Okay, then we are going to that's here because we haven't done that yet. Okay, so let's go ahead and gosh, there's so many things happening. Let's spin 1 tune counter to just put Cartoon Physics onto the table because we'll need that at some point. We got a Swinging Web Pig, which is 6. Okay, so we will exhaust Organic Webbing, remove a counter to ready Spider Ham. We will attack with a Big Wooden Hammer, removing 1 more for 4 to kill Claw. Claw comes in. He has effectively 28 hit points. With Immortal Claw on the table. When revealed, we search the encounter deck and discard pile 4 Immortal Claw and put it into play. It's already out there, so go us. And then when Claw attacks, give him 1 additional boost card. Okay. So now... Actually, shoot. Now what we're going to do is we are going to... We have a followed. We have 2 followeds, but we can only use 1 of them. So we will... We'll toss a Great Responsibility to throw a followed onto the Immortal Claw. We will just ham it up to... Yeah, to remove 3 from here. So when followed, or when we kill the Immortal Claw, Claw loses 10 hit points. So he's down to 18. Follow triggers, we're going to deal 4 damage to him. So he's down to 14. And yeah, okay. We will go 2, 4, 6. Ghost Spider dies, which will trigger Web of Life and Destiny. So we get to draw a card, which is a Swinging Web Pig. So that's game right there. So We will go a Genius and a Hogwashed for a Swinging Web Pig, and then we will toss 3 of these for a Swinging Web Pig. So that's 12 damage. There you go. There's game, I guess, 2 with Spider Hand because of that dumb Ghost Spider Interrupt triggers 2. Yeah, so we could have grabbed the Swinging Web Pig there. So Ghost Spider is really good just because of the flexibility that she provides. Excellent stuff. He is very, very good. Alrighty, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to a be right back screen, and I'm gonna clean this up. We're gonna come back. Let's run through aggression. This is actually taking a little bit longer than I thought. We already had lethal. Yeah. This is taking a little bit longer than I thought, so we'll try and get through the rest of the games, but we may hop in and stream a little bit tomorrow, because I do have afternoon plans that I thought we would be done way quicker. But we'll just see how it goes. But we'll at least get one more game in. I want to go aggression, and so I have some ideas for aggression. So we're gonna go aggression, and we'll see you all just real quick.